Let's click our move tool so we can move this down, and because it's perfectly centered we want to move it up and down, not left and right. So while holding shift, drag downwards and you can move it perfectly. And it has snap on, so let's turn off snap and find the right spot. Now it still doesn't quite look right. If you look at this one, it looks a lot thicker. So let's get our text tool, hover over, and anywhere that there's text, once you hover over it, when this square around the text icon disappears, it means you can click it. So the second that disappears, we can go ahead and click this. And I'm going to double click. I'm going to highlight all this text and let's make it medium to give it a lot more thickness. There, that looks a lot closer to what the actual Udemy register page looks like. There, so we have a Facebook button that looks the exact same as their button. Perfect. Now, instead of doing that exact same thing for the last two buttons, we're actually going to just duplicate the one we have now, change the text and change the color, and that's going to be really easy. So make sure you have your Facebook folder selected, and I just minimized it by clicking here. And while this is selected, hit Control or Command J, and you're going to notice that it was duplicated. There's now a Facebook copy. So double click here, and let's rename this, and we're going to call this email. Okay, great. Now with the email folder selected, let's make sure we're on our grab tool, and you can hold it anywhere. Now make sure you're holding shift and holding shift, click and drag down, and make sure it fits right in the other spot we allocated. Perfect. Now all we need to do is change the text, and we can do that easily. We grab our text tool, hover over it until we get this little change. We'll double click and we're going to change this to sign up with your email. It's lowercase email. Perfect. Now we don't want these to be the same color. Let's go ahead and grab this green color with our eyedropper tool. Perfect. And I'm going to copy it right here. Okay. And we'll come back in here and we can change the color of this by going to our rounded rectangle tool. And you can look at stuff by hiding it and see what the layer is. So we're going to come here, and this is the rounded rectangle tool. So let's double click it. We're going to come down to our style options and choose color overlay. Come up to blend mode and keep that normal. We're going to click the color and paste that color we just copied. And that's perfect. Now it's looking almost exactly like the actual Udemy register page. So all we have to do is add a little bit more text and add one more button. So let's go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to copy this email folder one more time. So Command or Control J. Let's change the name by double clicking on it, and we'll call it login. Perfect. Now let's drag this down similar to what we did before, and we can drag this down anywhere. Right about there looks good because we're going to put a little bit of text right above it. So up to your judgment, but that looks about right. It doesn't need to be exactly right. Perfect. And within this layer, let's create a new text field. So grab your text tool and let's drag it out. Perfect. And it's 55. It's going to be white, so let's change it to black so we can see it. And let's change it back to light for our Helvetica Neue. We'll go back to light. Perfect. Now let's type in already have an account, question mark, and grab our grab tool so we can move this around, and let's just center this right above. Awesome. Okay, now all we need to do is change the text on our button. So hover over the sign up with your email, click it, double click to highlight, and let's change this to login. Great. Now let's go ahead and minimize this folder, and let's create one last folder.